Hello guys, here's a question. What if you wanna be a web developer but still you don't care that much about manual HTML and CSS? You just don't have time, or you care more about databases like me, about PHP, about Python, about backends. So your best bet then is to use front-end frameworks. In this case we are talking about Bootstrap 4. Bootstrap 4 is just a bunch of already done components that you can legally grab from their website, from their content delivery network, so you can use it in your own projects for free. For example, if you go to documentation, to components, here you have a bunch of useful stuff, like you have badges and buttons and forms and input groups and navigation stuff and pagination. These things are absolutely awesome. I mean, it will save you so much nerves, so much time. So let's learn how to use Bootstrap 4 if you like backend more than frontend. So how to do that? Well, go to home page. Of course, the website is that one, and we need to grab CSS Bootstrap and JavaScript Bootstrap. Let's use that terminology. So click here on Get Started, and here we have options to just copy paste everything that we need to start with the Bootstrap in a couple of clicks. So first we need to put Bootstrap CSS in our own page, so you can select these things manually, or you can click on a copy here and then just substitute your own CSS with the Bootstrap CSS, which will be somewhere on a content delivery network on their servers basically. So that's one part of the story, okay? Another part of the story is that we need to grab dedicated JavaScript files, these three, okay? So also click here on copy and have it down there just before closing body tag, okay, right here. And then when you do that, then grab additional line, which is viewport. That line will help you, it will help your website to be correctly represented on all kind of displays, like desktop machines and mobile phones and such a thing. So put that thing in a head section right here, let's say. And now you are completely free and ready to use Bootstrap 4 components. Let me first load our page a little bit to see, do we have any kind of errors? No, but if you click on a view page source, here everything is ready and set. You have viewport for responsiveness, let's say, you have CSS already done, you have all these dedicated JavaScript files. Right, so let's grab, for example, navigation in Bootstrap 4. So we're gonna search for components and we will find navbar, navigation bar, and you have a lot of options here. So let me see what I will grab. Okay, something minimalistic. Right, so this, okay, this, just navbar, find that section, and the result will be that. So just manually copy paste this code, or click on a copy here and paste it in your website, in the body section, of course. Okay, and let me refresh our page, and there you go guys, you have automatically navigation done. And remember how painful that was in my tutorial about horizontal navigation, and this thing is so easy. It is already done, guys. So for example, if you want to change the color of this navbar, here you will say dark, BG dark, and the result will be that. So you will probably say, okay, what about font color? Don't worry about that, just use also dark here. So all these things, they are part of Bootstrap and they work perfectly. They are already done by many programmers. So this thing is absolutely great. And now let me refresh that page, and there you go guys, totally responsive, perfect, absolutely great navigation, which will work even on mobile phones. How I know that? Well, check this out when I try to resize this. So just imagine that this is a mobile phone, and when I click here, I have that automatic option. So this is absolutely great. So you will probably say, okay, well, what about other components and other rules? So let's, for example, grab like cards. Yeah, like a bunch of individual divisions on your website. So let me find something interesting here. Remember, we are in cards section. So let me search for something. Right. Just a second. Okay. Right. So this card groups. So end result will be that. So let's grab that code even manually, or you can click on copy and then just paste it down from navigation. Have a little bit of space and then just copy paste it. Save and let's test that. There you go guys. How awesome is that? Yes, of course I don't have images here, but that's fine because, well, in reality I don't have it. So let's just remove that kind of let's say problem. Yeah, image is right here. You recognize img tag. So we're gonna delete it because we wanna our code to look correct. And of course, in your own website you will care about image, but right now we are just practicing with the simple stuff. So see, there you go. That looks like a very professionally done website. So how many times you can reuse these components? Well, you're not limited. So let's grab these things a couple of times more. Let's copy paste it down there. And there you go guys, you have solution like immediately. So let's see what else we have. Yeah, this like grid cards. That's also in a card section. So let's grab that because we can. So copy and we're gonna paste it down there somewhere where we create a little bit of space. And let me find that section. Just a second. I'm a little bit lost now because it's a lot of code. Right. So here, again, I'm gonna delete images because I don't have it. Okay. So save and refresh. And there you go, guys. You again have something. So you will probably say, okay, why don't you just use your troll? Well, sure. Let's actually do that. Nice idea. Right, so here I'm gonna say troll.jpg and also I'm gonna put it down there and down there, just, you know, to see that we have something on a screen. Save and hopefully my website will look as a something now. Right, so that's a lot, you know, guys, but you get the point basically. So of course you can change dimensions in so many ways here, but that's not the point. The point is that everything is basically done for you, so you just need to learn how to work with Bootstrap 4. So I already have playlist on my YouTube channel. Let me see, where is that thing? Right here. So go to my channel and find Bootstrap 4 playlist. And here I have pretty much everything. I have everything from setup, first page, we're talking about headers, how to include local CSS and JavaScript files if you like that, if you don't want to grab stuff from them. We have jumbotrons and grid system explanations and story about fonts and tables and images, and we are working with button groups, progress bars. We have all kind of alerts, different colors. We have lists and such a thing, you know. So yeah, guys, you also have that playlist on my channel, and I definitely advise you to go after this tutorial, after a little bit of rest, let's say, and start learning Bootstrap 4, because it is absolutely magnificent piece of code that will save you a lot of time, especially if you are like me, if you like more back-end stuff than front-end stuff. Right, so yes, I do understand that you don't have any kind of images right here in my example, but check this out. Check this responsiveness. Everything is automatic, and the best thing is it is mobile ready. Right, guys, that's pretty much it in this playlist. And I definitely need to grab a little bit water and took a couple of days off because I'm tired as hell. I mean, this playlist 40 tutorials that was done in 7 days, I think, something like that, so it was kind of marathon. So guys, as always, we're gonna see each other in a next playlist, and there will be a lot of tutorials and playlist. Right now I have 500 tutorials about PHP, about JavaScript, HTML, CSS, C++, object oriented, MySQL, MySQLi, improved extension, such a thing. So yeah, objective here is to have 1000 very useful, totally free programming tutorials. Once more, thank you for watching and for being with me all this time. Sorry for my English, I'm not native English speaker, and see ya in the next tutorials.